What have you done to secure that investment that you're trying to make? I'm a realtor, but I also admit that there are scams in real estate. That scams are being pulled off every single day in real estate. So you have to do well to get a realtor, and you yourself should do well to do things that will make you avoid these scams in real estate. And what I'm talking about is basically doing due diligence as a person, as an investor in real estate. Due diligence is not just for the realtor alone. You should also do your due diligence. You can do due diligence and you should do due diligence. And there are several things you can do in terms of due diligence to ensure the safety and security of your investment so that you don't fall prey to scams. So we're talking about things that you can do to protect your investment. The first thing you can do in terms of due diligence and in terms of protecting your investment is determining your why, your how, and your who. That is, why are you investing in real estate? Why are you buying a particular property? How? That's how are you going to invest in real estate? What investment route are you going to take? Are you land banking? Are you buying rental properties? Are you land flipping? Or are you investing in off-plan projects? Determine how you're going to invest in real estate, because there are several paths you can take to succeed in real estate. So determine your how is also very important. Then your who. Who are you investing with? Which real estate company are you buying from? Which seller are you buying from? Which realtor are you buying from? That's due diligence. Vetting the people that you're working with trustworthy people, that the safety of your investment will be assured. Request for the existing title documents of that property. Find out who currently owns the property and who owned the property before the person that currently owns the property owns the property, right? So if you can even get the root title, it will be much, much better. But you should request the existing title documents of that property. Also ask the title documents that you'll be getting for that property upon payment, right? If you're getting the deed of assignment, the certificate of occupancy, the irrevocable power of attorney, whatever title document you're getting, request for it from the seller or from the real estate company. The second thing you should do to protect your investment is to go for physical inspections of that property. Site inspections are non-negotiables. You should always do well to go for site inspections to see the property that you're paying for on ground. Wherever the property is, no matter how far you think the property is, no matter how stressed you think the property is, you should always go for site inspections. If you cannot go for site inspections because you are too busy or you are not in the country, or you're just indisposed at that point in time, you can get friends or family members to go in your stead, but you should always go for site inspections. And if all else fails, you can now settle for a virtual inspection of that property, but you should always go see the property that you're paying for on ground, especially if it's the first time you're working with a particular realtor or real estate company. Going to see the property on ground is very important. And for the documents that you're getting, check everything that's written in the documents or in the documentation. Go through every single thing that is in the documentation. You can also get a lawyer that will go through the terms of the agreements for you as well. That's why we also suggest working with professionals, working with lawyers, so that they can go through your documents so that you don't fall prey to any scams. Because there can be scams hidden in the law. They can give you a property that you just signed and you don't know that you're signing into oblivion. Another thing you can do is verify the land status of that property, getting the survey plan of that property and going to the surveyor's office, the surveyor general's office, to verify the status of that property. And what I mean by verification of the status of that property is determining whether the land is under government acquisition, determining whether it is free from encroachment, or determining whether there's any case that is related to that property whatsoever. And when you go to the surveyor general's office, they also confirm that the land that you want to buy is the land that they want to sell to you, because land is land. Land looks alike. It can look alike if the seller knows the right things to say. So it's better that you know that the property in this location is the property that they want to sell to you before you sign documents for a property that's in a different location from the location you intend on buying, right? So that's another thing you can do in terms of due diligence to protect your investment. Like I said, when you request the original title documents of that property, request for the title documents that you also be given, the ones that you'll be given, if you'll be given receipts as well. That's proof of payment for that transaction. And a loan, receipts cannot do much. Receipts are just proof that money changed hands. It's not a proof of payment for a particular property or not. It's not proof of ownership. Receipts are just proof that money changed hands. Change hands for what exactly? That's why you need your title document. You should request for every single document that you're going to be getting upon payment for that property. You can also try to go and see the property in the rainy season. That's when rain has just fallen, so you can see the status of the land or how the land looks when it's rained. It's also important, but it's actually a bonus tip. And I assure you, if you do all these things right, you have nothing to worry about in terms of scams in real estate. And you can ensure the safety and security of your real estate investment. So this is what you should do every single time you want to buy a property so you don't fall prey to scams.